right, YouTubers, we have winterized her van. I am heading back tomorrow, so we are taking her van to storage. I have to get back to Ohio because I got something I gotta do. And I don't want to go yet, but I'm going. But I think I'm coming back this winter, so you might see more Upper Peninsula snow that you don't care about. But there might be some stuff I do in Ohio. Yep, there's beautiful Lake Michigan. Do you see that? It's about 5:15, 20 after 5, all winterized, ready for storage. Winter is too long. I'll zoom in, but that sky looks pretty cool. I don't think I caught it very well. The cloud bank. Pretty cool, huh? The van has been stored. It is all done. And it looks cold. It is coldish. It's in the 50s.
53, right. And it's going to be 50s for the next 10 days.
Fall is here.
For sure.
GoPro. All right, YouTubers. I might turn this around a little bit, but it is, what is today? Today's the 14th of October, and I'm leaving the UP, kind of sadly. I got something I gotta do when I go back. I got a house sit. My uncle that came up through here, they're going to Hawaii, and I have to house sit their dog, who I just learned the poor little thing just went blind. She's a wiener dog, and apparently they can just suddenly go blind. There's a name for it, Southern something. It's got an acronym. So she's gone. She's just went blind, poor thing. It's quite windy. There's some color change. Wind's blowing me around, and I'm hopeful that Eddie is gonna be a good van and get me back to Ohio. Yeah. We'll see. It will. He won't let me down. I'm gonna get gas and do another walk around. Make sure that the generator that's been Yooper rigged is still where it's supposed to be. So I might add an extra stop in on from my normal on the drive back to make sure, but I'm gonna get gas here. All right, so there's some fall color down here. There's a heck of a lot of wind. It's very, very windy. And I have a cover on my back bumper that has a tube in it to put my hose of grossness. Well, luckily I have it, but it came off. So it's in the van. Gonna see if I can figure it out. I took a bungee cord because it sits in a PVC pipe inside that tube. So I took a bungee cord and wrapped it around a metal thing that hopefully isn't all rusted out. And so it should be secure and not going anywhere. And this wind is really buffeting me around. I'm not under the influence of anything other than a whole bunch of wind. I'm trying to talk a little louder. I wanted to reflect a little bit if I can. I can. You don't have to watch. And I came up here in early June. I think we did at least 12, probably 15 to 18 campgrounds, but I can't remember. So when I finally edit this, I'm gonna tell you when I turn this over to just some pretty fall colors, hopefully driving. I'm going way too fast. I gotta slow down. I'm doing 70 miles an hour. I don't want to do 70. And he still runs fine, runs great. But I'll have to see if I'm gonna do it the lazy way and just give you the number, or have it all the names of the campgrounds we went to on here. And I'm trying to work up a list of like my top 20 favorite campgrounds here. And maybe over the winter I will go through old videos and see what my favorites are. But there's a lot of pretty color here. It's kind of sad that I'm going back. We wanted to do another trip, but we didn't, because there's so many available. If I list all the ones I've been to just this summer, and like if I were to make a list of all the campgrounds up here I've been to, I'm sure I haven't even been to a quarter of them. Like this is Highway 13 right here, and I've been to a bunch of them, but not all of them. There's gotta be 8 would be my guess how many campgrounds are on Highway 13. Most of them forest campgrounds. So yeah, there are a lot of camping opportunities up here. I hope to see more of them. Like I said, it's sad that I have to go back and that my uncle, that their dog has gone blind. So he says she's doing great. You just have to talk to her more, obviously, you know, so where she knows where she is. But I dog sat for her, like they'd only had her maybe a week, and I dog sat for her, so there's a bond there. So it's just sad. It lets you know anything can happen to anybody, be they human, be they animal. So you might as well enjoy the days you get. Every day you wake up on the right side of the dirt's a good day. Alright, I'm gonna shut this off for a bit. So here comes the list of the 17 campsites we stayed at this summer in the UP. I'm gonna have to try to read them fast. I did a video of every one of them. Here we go. Quaden Casino, Hog Island, Garnet Lake, Luce County Park, Perkins Park, Moose Rapids, Squaw Lake, Bowabic State Park. Whew, that's fast reading. And Dawson Lake, Jeans Pond, Anderson Lake, Bass Lake, Gwynn Tourist Park, Little Lake, Wells State Park, King Lake, Ontonagon, and if you count this stop at Quaden, it would be 18, but I stayed here twice, so it's 17. In the next section of time lapse, I'm going to talk more about the campgrounds a little bit. Like I'm going to give you my top 3 and also the Voices top 3, and just more about great camping in the UP. Okay, I'm not sure which way I did it because I haven't done it, but that is a lot of campgrounds, and there's some nice fall colors, and I am again going faster than I want to go. And I'm going to turn this off now for a bit. We'll come back before I get to, hopefully the casino is still open. All right. As I've said so many times, you could spend a lifetime camping up in the Yoop. Apparently Jack's in Manasteeks has decent pasties, I'm told, but I still haven't had one. That's Manasteek, obviously this is Manasteek. You missed the first half of it, right along the lake. It's pretty. I'm still chugging along in this wind. There's a lot of wind. Doesn't look like it here, but trust me, it's blowing. Oh, that open sign showed it a little. Yeah. It's chilly. Might have to turn the heat on. Manasteek. That was Manasteek. And next, a few little things along the way, and then St. Ignace. The sun is out, and the slow drivers out. And there's a bunch of people behind me. All right, YouTubers, I know that this got way too long, but now I'm going to talk about my top 3 campgrounds we went to this summer, as well as the Voice's top 3 campsites. Number 1 for me, and it's sentimental because I've been going there forever, is Ontonagon Township Park. I just love that place. The sunsets there are as good as any place. I spent 2 summers down in Key West, and I think the sunsets there are just as good as anywhere. Number 2 for me was Moose Rapids. It was cheap. It was right on the Michigamme River. We kayaked along the river. There were beavers, and it was just really beautiful, relaxing. And then I had a hard time with number 3 because I had a whole bunch of them that came in about number 3. And I'm going to say it was Jean's Pond. Jean's Pond was really nice. We went out there again with the kayak, and it wasn't very crowded. Almost none of these campgrounds were crowded. So that's my top 3. As it comes to the Voice, similar, but a little different. Her number 1 campground is also, for sentimental reasons, Ontonagon Township Park, which is actually as good as I said for me a minute ago, but it's actually where she and I first met. So we really like that place for many reasons. Number 2 for her was Bass Lake. And she really liked Bass Lake, which I liked well. It was close to being in my top 3. It was small, and it was just a really good swimming lake. Of all the lakes we went to, it was the best one to swim in, and she liked swimming. So, and she just liked all the little houses along it. It was a nice lake. And for her, number 3, which was tough for her, was Moose Rapids. For the same reasons I said Moose Rapids was number 2 for me. So those are our top 3 favorite campgrounds. When it comes to any we didn't like, I kind of didn't like Gwin Tourist Park. And it's not really a slam on it, but it's a normal campground with power and everything. It's just, there wasn't a lot there, and it was kind of expensive. I don't think I'd go back there. The only reason we would go back is if you're in the area where there's no campgrounds with power. It's in an area where there's a lot of other campgrounds. And sometimes you just need a shower house for like severe good showers instead of van showers, and to charge things up. I'll talk more about it in a minute. That's so pretty. Cold, 52 degrees, and it feels colder than that. All right, pretty clouds up there. I also know all my videos lately seem to be about the UP, but that's because I think it's a really special place, and it's like an 8.5, 9-hour drive from my place, and then I can explore everything. Well, the Popo got somebody. That's a sheriff, not a trooper. I also want to say I come to the UP a lot because it's kind of my happy place, and everybody should have a happy place. I expected that I would travel greater distances all the time, and I have, but I come to the UP a lot. Now, out of those 17 places, there was only a few places I'd been before. I'd been to Kewadin. Every time I come up, I stop at Kewadin because the drive is too long. And I've been to Perkins Park before, and I've been to Ontonagon Township Park. Every other place was a new place for us. And the Voice did all the planning. So for me, it was like going places where I had no idea where I was going. It was awesome. Sure is pretty. Really, really pretty. Sucks to go watch a blind dog. But I got stuff to do. When I bought this van like 10 years ago now, I thought I was going to full-time in it, but it's turned out that I do it this way. I most of the time in it, which again, you never know what your van life's going to be, so just enjoy it. I'm driving faster than I want, and I think my gas mileage is bad. Between driving a little faster and the wind. Man, that's just pretty. Here's River Gorge. Again, I say it every time. I seem to always be recording here. It's real pretty. I've stopped a couple times. It's a Saturday too, so kind of crowded. And I still hope that casino is open. Elf Boy's gonna want me to turn up here and go a different way, but I ain't gonna listen to Elf Boy. Look at those colors. Here's a public service announcement. If you're driving on US 2 along Lake Michigan up here on the UP, be very, very careful. People get impatient and it can be dangerous. There ain't a need for me to say a lot, I don't think. What about you, Vin? You got anything to say? Yeah, I know. Vinny does not miss the dog. They didn't get along so great. They didn't fight. Vinny just don't want nothing to do with him. That's really our biggest challenge traveling together, is a dog and a cat that just don't get along, so we take two vehicles. No. No, Elf Boy. Alright, that's it for now. Elf Boy and I are going to argue for a little bit. Early fall, about a week or two before more red starts showing up in the leaves. Alright. I should be imparting some type of wisdom, or at least comical relief, but I got nothing. I'm cold. My mileage isn't great. I don't think it's terrible, but that is beautiful. That is very, very beautiful. Ain't nobody swimming today, I'll tell you that. Now, it might make it look like you can, but you cannot. It is cold. That wind chill is frightening. Hope the casino's open. I need some power because I'm lazy. It's cold enough that I need heat. And I don't know how I came up to the UP in summer and didn't bring a a plug-in heater. I have to use the AC on the heat pump. It's a beautiful place, the UP. So part of the reason this got so long is the GoPro now just starts to record on its own, but I'll be replacing it soon. But I had to switch to my other GoPro because of it. All right, I switched to the GoPro 7 Silver because the black is saying it's full and it shouldn't be full, but that's what it says. And I have not changed my microphone settings, so this is even worse. I think my GoPro knows that I ordered a replacement for it. Action 3. I thought about getting the new Action 4, but the deal was better on the 3 and the review said there wasn't much different. So I should have that when I get back. Yeah, still pretty. A Jeep just passed me and then past that camper in front of me and just stayed there, did not pass them, and the lane went away. Doofus. Pay attention to dummies. They're everywhere. And every now and then we all have our dummy moment. Let's hope I don't have any dummy moments. Almost there. Getting closer. An advantage of the UP is it doesn't get super hot and you don't have to drive through the Rocky Mountains to see beautiful things. Although it was beautiful driving this through the Rocky Mountains. There was the bridge. There was the bridge. 610. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, 20 for trucks. Many might wonder why so much UP, or I'm tired of the UP. Well, having an older van, I've taken several long trips, and it's really to the point I just don't trust it as much as I'd like to. And there's so many opportunities up here in a place I like, so I keep choosing the Yoop. Well, and because the voice is here. This is a mess here. I'm gonna figure out how to get there in the morning. Spot back there is where I sat for about 3.5, 4 hours in the spring waiting for the bridge to get open because ice was melting and dropping. Yeah, so that was fun. Lots of construction. Now I got about 5-8 miles out to the casino.
1/4 mile, turn right, then turn right.
Where do you think we're going, elf boy? You're not giving me proper directions, dude. Alright. It got dark, like quick. A lot of times you get clouds. That's why you get wind.
Turn left, then turn right.
Elf boy, stop. I know where I'm going. I'm gonna have to unplug you. But yeah, you get weather right along the straits, the Mackinac Straits, and you can see the wind blowing there. It's blowing pretty good.
Turn left, then turn right.
Where do you I told you we were going to the casino. Are you trying to get me go on the highway to go up and around? We're not doing that. I'm arguing with my GPS. It's 51 degrees, 604. Full parking lot for Mackinac Island. It is Saturday.
Turn left. Fruitcake sure sounds good to me.
I'm gonna unplug you.
Anyone?
I'm gonna unplug you. You're done, Gelf boy. All done. All done. Somebody looks like.
Turn left, then turn left.
I told you to turn off. As I was trying to say before Elf Boy interrupted us. Looked like an ambulance that somebody had converted. I always thought that could be cool. They're built like tanks. If you can figure out the wiring that's already there and use some of it, that helps. But that can also be a nightmare from what I understand. Oh my goodness. Don't pay any attention to all the people behind you. Just do what you want to do slowly. Let me go up this hill. Alright. It beeped, so I think it's recording. Firehouse Inn. Alright, they've fixed that up. Tiki RV Park, there's a campground there. It's a little pricey. Hopefully I don't have to stay there. So I did another one of these videos where it's just me showing you what I see. Trying to stick myself on camera at the end. I know the popular thing to do is just put the camera on my face and talk about whatever makes me happy or sad or angry. That's the profitable thing to do. But I'd rather just let you see what's going on, you know? That's what I'd rather do. Is that a new hotel? I think that's a new hotel. I think that's where the putt-putt, is that where the putt-putt used to be? I can't remember. I think there used to be a putt-putt thing there that had been closed forever. Yeah. And I don't know if something's going on at Mackinac, because it seemed like a lot more people at the car parks to take the ferry over, so I don't know if there's something special going on that I don't know about. I might research and see if there was, or if just people on a Saturday decided they want to come out in the cold and go to Mackinac Island before it freezes up. I don't know. I don't think they run. I know the ferry, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say I don't think the ferries run in the winter, but I also don't think it freezes up all the way and people drive. So there must be some kind of service to get people there. I don't know. Maybe I'll research and add that here. Or maybe I got lazy and didn't. My idea is I'll probably do what's lazy. Ooh. Alright, so here's my turn to the casino. My EcoFlow and my little Jackery are both fully charged. I made sure to charge those just in case. So I could run my heated mattress pad. So we'll see. Alright, that's me on camera. You're stuck with it. I'm gonna turn it around and get excited that there's an open spot, get sad that they're all full, or get sad that it's closed. We'll see. Because I really do want electricity, and I do not want to run my generator. If you saw a few videos back, by now it's a few videos back, I'm not messing with the generator. I'm just trying to get it back to Ohio, and that starts tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna turn it around. GoPro. Alright, let's see. We'll see this together. I might get, oh, I see. It's open. It's not full. The casino's now $20 a night, water and electric, dump station, and you get to use the hot tub in the pool. It's pretty darn full. Like I said, I keep doing the UP. The voice and I have talked about going other places, but with two older vans that we have to take them both because of the pets, sometimes it makes it hard to make that decision when the UP is so beautiful. I've done it in the past and we hope to do it in the future, but this was another UP summer that I hope you enjoyed. It's cold. I'm freaking cold. Ooh. This spot was empty, but it had a current tag on it, so I went to move to another spot. What is this GoPro doing? Got a red box line going around the damn GoPro. I don't know what it's doing. Vinny, you don't need to get on me. We're just backing in right here. I stopped here because it's about 8.5, 9 hours to Ohio, and Vinny he can't do that long without losing it. Geek, though, could ride all day. Hope you have a great and wonderful day.